going on, everybody? This is Cameron. Just doing a follow-up video to the recap I did earlier today. Going over a trade that I took, actually two trades that I took today on the S&P 500 futures contracts. Two shorts with some really good execution, some really good theses that I built, and I just want to share that with y'all today. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Hopefully, I can be of guidance and assistance to anybody. If you have any questions or any sort of comments, you know where to put them, right? So we'll get right into it. So this is the trade I took today. Can't zoom in. This is unfortunate, but I'm going over a short I took today at 9:33 a.m. at 56.4175. Stop was at 56.4575, so risking 4 points, looking for about 30. You're going to see right here, I was at 940 for a point and a 3/4 profit at 56.40. And you're probably looking, why? How did you make $900 on this setup? I didn't make $900 on this setup, right? I made $900 on another setup I took based on the same thesis that I had for this trade. This trade was really an A setup with a C minus execution. The execution was flawed, right? But there's always opportunities in the market. And if you continue to look for and seek for those opportunities, you remain steadfast, regardless of what just happened to you a couple minutes ago, you will find long-term success. So going over the context of the market has been weak on Trump tariff news. We are in a very fear-induced market. The CPI news came out at 8:30, creating a large 1-minute range bar, making a move higher. What I mean by the 1-minute range bar, I drew out these two levels right here. Market rallied up to 56.75 on inflation data. However, I noted most of the time when we see these CPI news, the data come out, it's usually creates a pretty strong trend in the market. However, you kind of saw that this thing was starting to become weak. It was starting to test this lower range, the lower extreme of the range. And that was something I did note. It's something that's it's not something you see as much, so you definitely want to mark that as an oddity, right? Something that's not seen as much. This thing could have easily bounced off this level and went higher. However, that's where the order flow comes into play, observing what the market is doing at certain prices in regards to buyers and sellers and their participation. So CPI usually carries significant strength after the news is released. However, this move seemed to be much weaker upon initial observation, moved to the lower part of the range. So that was the context. Market opens up and compresses significant volume at the 5640s. This is a 20-point range bar on the Delta footprint chart. I am noting, and you can't really see it. You might be able to see that. It says 166,000 transacted volume. And this is buyer volume and seller volume. The delta is not really what's important here. I just wanted to note there was a lot of volume that came into the market this morning. And that was the first thing I noted at 9:31. I said nothing at the moment. Volume is compressing here. And I'm noting compressed volume here at these levels. And I'm also looking at the profile, this volume profile. We're seeing that there's a lot of volume coming in right here. At this 56.45, you can see it's kind of hard to see right here, but this is actually the point of control for the session at this point in time at 9:31. So large volume has come in here. We see there is trapped buyers at this point, or just aggressive buyers that have tried to buy this market and now are underwater. So I'm observing this level, and I end up getting short at 9:34. I did not think the market looked too strong up here, targeting 56.10. I got into the market at 56.4175, and like I said, 56.10 target. I observed this low volume area right here at 56.05. I was trying to get out before we look to test that level, as this level might be used as support to move the market higher. So I was looking for it to come back into this level, break below VWAP. This is an advantageous target for most people. 31 points on the S&P is quite a lot. However, the market has been moving well, and I'm looking to catch longer term trends in the market so I really take care of my losses. And I have the confluence, right? I can be safe and grab a 11-point play. Maybe I'm afraid this thing's going to reject this level or this level. But I think this level shows some significance. And I think the idea of large condensed volume up here signals that there's an imbalance in the market, and I think that I interpret that as there's a larger move to be made. So I'm in short, and this is the heat map. This is like a book map, if you will. I'm looking at the compression that's going on up here, and I'm looking to see, are buyers breaking through this level? Are they strongly buying out of this area? Because you can see on the delta, okay, buyers are buying this, right? You get a push of buyers right there. You get a push of buyers right there. I'm like I want to see them push through that, and if they're not going to push through that, I'm going to take it short. Like I'm really trying to see the bull case in order to take the short, if that makes sense. I don't want to get so biased short and then get stopped out. I want to really see buyers break this. Come on. And when they're not doing that, I have to enter that short. I'm in short at 41. And you could see sellers started to step in right here. We've seen a few instances of this where, and you'll see it more in a couple minutes, the concentrated sell volume in the particular levels. This is at 56.40. Sells below. And you can see on the delta some sellings very active, right? After I was just trying to see buyers, come on, like let's get through this. Let's buy above this level. They're finding weakness. And this is the tough part. At 942, I got out at 940. Got stopped out for a point and a quarter profit. Was up around 15 points. So like I said, I'm looking at this concentrated sell pressure. Boom, 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 boom. Sells below. 41, or let's just say 42. I was up around 15 points at this point in time. There was a point where I was up around 15 points, and it was very tough because this thing ended up bouncing off of a level, coming there into the 38s after we were just selling that level, and I'm starting to be a bit concerned because I'm trying to preserve my capital, and I just was up 15 points, and I've just been taught to not let trades that are going in your favor go against you. So this is tough. I end up holding through this. It starts moving lower. Sell pressure comes back into the market, and then we get this quick reclaim back into 56.40. And if you can see that, I am out at 56.40 for a small profit. If I kept my stop truly at a break even, I'm still in this trade, and this trade ended up moving down to 56.10. So although the setup, or although the money I made off this trade is not good, it was a really good setup and a really good trade thesis. Like I said, market open compressed volume around 56.40s. On the heat map, I perceived the buyers as weak at this level. Market was trading at top of volume node and looked unable to move higher. I entered the market short. Smaller node of volume right below a low volume area, which I was referring to. I'd say maybe a 65% chance of testing that level. Market started to move lower and was quickly up 15 points and started to move back after testing a low volume area. A concern I was monitoring, ended up selling early before moving to my 56.10 target. Like I said, it really was an A setup, and that's why I wanted to share it with the C- execution. Was patient, but got out literally at the last effort from buyers. 10 more seconds and you're in the clear. So although I'm proud of the trade I took, I'm happy with my setup. I mean, I'm playing like 10 seconds. I'm okay. I feel a little better about this. It just rejected that level, and I'm actually going for my 56.10 target. This market's been moving very fast, and maybe an old version of me is getting out after I'm at like 30. And I grabbed 10 points, but then I looked back and I was like, dude, you had a target in mind, and you didn't hold to that target, and then you missed out on 20 more points. Although these are small mistakes now, these are huge mistakes when I'm trading with larger capital. So that was that trade. And now you may be wondering, how did you make $900 off a 2-point trade? If we're gonna go back, this is my last post. Like I said, quite unfortunate. I was up around 15 points. I was in short again at 56.24. This level, 56.24, is the bottom of the node in regards to the CPI data. So this is where I got in the first short, starts moving below that level, breaks below with volume, and then immediately reclaims back into the level. And I am closely monitoring these few tests of VWAP, and then I'm in short at 24 after trying to make them move higher. I like my odds at this level. I like the overall circumstances. My thesis is still the same in regards to how I'm perceiving the market. And like I said, I'm in short at 24, and it's a very similar target. It's right below that low volume area. I just marked it at 08.25 and about target filled at 949, in short again at 47. This was a very quick, fast trade. I'm actually going to go back and look to see where, or I can just look right here. 948 I was out, and I was in that trade at 46. So this took almost 2 minutes, and that is a 16-point play. So that's how I ended the day. Very good setup. Like I said, I play these range bars. If you guys don't ever play large news, I think ranges on these are it's such a good setup. Either you get this rejection here at this extreme and you're looking to test the higher extreme, or you spot weakness like we did today and then it looks to break below. Maybe we break below and then reclaim and then it looks to test the other extreme. Or maybe we see strong buying activity, buying above and then holding, right? There's many different instances, but I love playing these ranges. I see they play out very well. You can see this trade right here as well. Came into this level, again, rejected, large volume that came into the market. For me, this signals an inflection point and potentially a larger move. Rejection, I think anywhere in this area, if you can get in, get your stop. It's tricky with the volatility, but there was a really good move that came out of this as well. We moved all the way down to 55.50. So there was quite a bit of movement in this trade. So I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully y'all got some good information out of this video. I'm gonna continue to post my good trades to YouTube on a separate video, and I just, if someone could take something from my trading, and it helps them, I think that is so valuable. Not only to you, but to myself, right? Being a better teacher, being able to explain things better, and being able to help y'all in regards to growing into your best self so you can serve your family, your community, and God's kingdom, most importantly. So I appreciate y'all very much. You have an amazing day. Thank you.